Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time to begin our meeting. I want to welcome you all to Madison's Board of Zoning Appeals, March 10th, 2025. Could we have a roll call, please?
Scott Baldwin.
Here.
Mark Acosta.
Here.
Nancy Burkhart.
Here.
Rick Ferris.
Here.
Carl Eaglin.
Here.
Board members, have you all had a chance to look over last month's minutes or meeting minutes?
Yes.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None here.
Take a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Cole.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting as printed.
Second.
And all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pose no. The minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda, there are 4 renewals. I'll ask staff, have they all paid their fees? Are there any issues?
Items 1 and 2 have paid. Items 3 and 4 have not.
And is there some issue with number 4?
Their renewal letter was returned undeliverable, so I'm not sure what the status is of that use. I'm happy to look into it further.
Number 1, Steve Buchanan, 814 West 3rd. Number 2, Sedum Contracting, 2910 Wilson. I move that we approve renewal of their conditional use permits.
Second.
And all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. They're renewed. Number 3, Corey Hankins, Ann Dickerson, 510 East Lawn Drive. I move we instruct our attorney to send them a letter telling them their conditional use is expired. However, if they pay it by our next regular meeting, it will be renewed.
Well, hold on. Didn't we think those were sold, though? I thought it was sold.
That is staff's understanding as well. The ownership on GIS has LLCs listed with a different address than the previous owner, so
Maybe sent it to them.
yeah, we're assuming that it has been sold, but I've never heard from the previous owner whether that is indeed true.
Yeah, so we just have to make sure we're sending it to the right people.
Was your letter about the renewal returned, or was it?
Not on number 3, no.
Okay. Well, then my motion stands on number 3. We have a second.
I'll second.
And all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pose no. That one passes. And number 4, I move that we instruct staff to determine whether this has been sold or whatever the issue is. And if it's still owned by the same people, to inform them that if they pay their fee by our next regular meeting, their conditional use permit will be renewed. That's my motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pose no, and that one passes. New applications, we have 4. First item, BZVD-25-4, Tom Pritchard, requesting a variance of development standards for setbacks to make a detached garage, requesting 2-foot setback on the west lot line, 822 West 3rd. Is there somebody in the audience to speak?
He came in today to inform staff that he did not mail his letters certified, so staff is recommending tabling this application to the next meeting.
Well, in that case, I move we table this application till the next regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. It's tabled. Next item on the agenda, BZVCU. I think that should be BZCU-25-5, Rodney Pettit, 1630 Washington Avenue, conditional use permit to build apartments. Somebody like to come up and address that one?
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir, come up. And if you would give your name and address for the record, please.
Yeah, my name is Ravinda Bavli, and address is 1216 Green Road. I own the properties across the street. I've got 3 lots across the street from the proposed development. So I have a couple of questions. First is the parking situation there. I think they're proposing to build triplex, I believe. And so how many parking spots are they planning on putting up there? Second is that's a narrow street, so that's why I kind of was talking about the parking. The other issue is the grade of that street is towards my lots. So the property they are planning on developing is higher than where my lots are. And so the water would be running off to my property. And so I have concerns that how they're going to mitigate those factors. So those are the 2 questions I have.
Well, the board, as far as drainage,
And there's no kind of city drain there.
well, as far as drainage on property, I believe, staff, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can't put in a building plan that allows drainage to happen on somebody else's lot, can you?
No.
You can't direct stormwater onto somebody else's lot, that's correct.
And as far as detailed answers, we'd have to hear from the applicant, who I don't know if he's even here. So if the applicant is not here, sir, we'll just table this one till our next meeting next month. And that meeting, you can find out when it is from
Are you
staff.
going to inform me or just come back?
You'd be better to call yourself. Just walk in or telephone them.
When do you have the meeting? That's the question.
The next meeting is April 14th.
April 14th,
Yep,
6
at
o'clock?
6 o'clock.
All right.
And Nicole, if that application's back on there, which it should be, it will show on the website as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so she can direct you to the city website that'll show you that application and what's on that agenda. Because if for some reason they table it again, you wouldn't,
Oh, okay.
it'd save you a
Not
trip,
gonna come
save you a
here.
trip. So, but I would do that.
Or if you happen to be downtown, they post it on the bulletin board right over here. So
Oh,
all you
okay.
have to do is look at the bulletin board a week before the meeting and it will be posted.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, since nobody is here to speak to it, I move we table this application until our next regular meeting.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. It's tabled. And the final 2 are the same address. Angela Kohler requesting a variance from development standards. Well, that's BZVD-25-5. Requesting a variance, development of standards for a lot area smaller than 1 acre and less than 150 feet. And then she is also requesting a conditional use permit for a short-term rental, but we'll do the variance first. Address 2156 North K Road. So is there somebody here to speak to this?
Well, we're just neighbors from that. I didn't quite understand what they wanted to do.
Well, the application is they want to put the main thing apparently they want to do is to put a short-term rental there. But to legally do that, their lot is less than 1 acre.
Right.
And you live in an area where it's zoned residential agriculture, I believe,
Yes.
and you got to have a 1 acre lot. Theirs is like 663 acres or so. So the main purpose, I understand, is the short-term rental, but legally you got to get a variance and then a conditional use permit.
That's
Right.
what they were wanting to do.
That's what I understand.
Okay, so no building.
That
That's
I
all
don't
we
know.
have.
Yeah, no, we're not aware of any building that they're requesting or anything like that. They just want to, essentially, is it Airbnb?
Yeah, they were wanting to use the house structure as a short-term rental Airbnb.
Okay, thank you.
And Nicole said that she talked to her today, and so she's not really sure why she's not here.
Well, she's not. And we don't approve things without hearing from the applicant. So, I move we table these two applications till our next regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no, and they are tabled. There's one other thing I want to bring up. Last month, we had an applicant for 408, 418 Mulberry Street who had a tattoo parlor, and I believe that was a conditional use renewal. And staff, we had a motion to have staff inquire into that and so forth.
I think they're in the process of selling that property, and I don't think they're still operating.
Well, in that case,
But I
they're
don't, is this the one on Mulberry Street or Jefferson Street?
Mulberry Street.
Oh, I'm confusing the two.
The one on Jefferson Street sold,
Yeah.
for sure. but-
Yes.
I don't know about the one on Mulberry. We can take a look at that and see.
And then, that would be the third tribe. And after that, it's just a new application per our rules. So I move we instruct staff to inquire into the same issue and report back in the next meeting. And if the applicant pays his renewal fee prior to that meeting, his conditional use will be renewed.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no, and that one passes. So is there anything I've left out?
Not that I'm aware of.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
So moved.
All in favor of adjournment, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. We are adjourned. Okay.
Look at us go.
Nobody even want to talk to us.
Look at us just go.
They just won't even.
You're so unpopular.